Hello.
Everybody.
Hello, everybody. Happy Christmas, Merry New Year.
Yeah, lovely to see you again. How have you been?
Yes, how have you been? It's us, it's Charlie and Jake in Bristol here for January's Open Collab.
Open Collab.
We haven't done a live Open Collab since November
yeah.
which in 2020...
Feels like billions of years ago.
Yeah, that's sort of how that works, isn't it? It's every day is a decade, isn't it?
At least.
But we're delighted to be here. If you haven't been here before, you're very welcome. And if you have been here before,
welcome
you're
back.
also very welcome. If you don't know what this is about and you've just stumbled upon us, then basically we are a live looping music duo, and there's some music for you, and we have been sent incredible poetry performances from all over the world and lots of familiar faces from Bristol too, and we are going to improvise, jam, loop music and soundscape around the poetry that has been sent our way, and we're super excited. We've been listening to the poems, we've got the kind of vibe of all of them, but the actual music we're going to make, we don't really know. So we'll see.
Yeah. Come on this journey with us.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll see in the chat, I would love for you guys to keep chatting and saying hello in the chat bar to the right of the to the video. I said today before the show started.
There it goes.
Oh, is that it? Oh, yeah. It'd be great if you could say hi, say where you are in the world, and tell us, I don't know, tell us something uplifting about what you've done today. Tell us tell us something positive, because, you know, January is bad at the best of times, but this is quite an extraordinary time. So we're going to radiate some positivity today, and we hope that, you know, you can use that space to talk to us, talk to each other. We've got it up here so we can shout out some things too. Tell people what you think of each other's poems, and let's just be positive and uplifting to each other. Yes. How's that? Good evening.
Deal. I'm sold.
Amazing. So what else have I got to tell you before we begin?
What about the virtual tickets?
Sure.
This event is free. You're probably already here. Hi, welcome. Nice to have you here. There's a lot of things that we do around Open Collab to sort of put the show together, and it's quite a chunk of work. And so if you'd like to help support what we're doing and help grow our audience and grow our collaborative network of music and poetry and soon to be other things, but who knows, then there's two ways that you can support us beyond liking us and sharing us and just watching. The first is you can buy a lovely virtual ticket on Coffee, which is in the link just below there. There's also a link in the chat over that way, and you can go straight there. And there's been a few people who have already supported us, so thanks very much to let me just check who that was. Actually, it was thanks to James and Nathalie and Coffee Supporter. You can be anonymous, so you don't have to let us know who you are, so that's great. And then the other one is, of course, our Patreon as well, which is a monthly subscription to sort of help support us in what we do. And in return, you get a couple of perks, first release access to stuff, and the live stream, which we're doing tomorrow, would normally be just a Patreon's, but just to give you a sort of sneak peek of what it's all about, you can join us, and we won't tell anyone, so yeah, see you there. And we're going to be just looking back at the show tonight, which hasn't happened yet, and talk about how it went, which hopefully it went well.
Yeah, so that's going to be called Sunday Brunch Behind the Scenes. So tomorrow at 11 a.m, we're not giving ourselves much of a lie-in. We're basically gonna come back here, talk through the show, give you a bit more detail about how we do all the crazy effects and things that you'll hear tonight. Answer your questions, have a bit of a chat. So join us tomorrow from 11 for what is normally a Patreon exclusive chat. Will be open to everyone, so that's exciting. We'll remind you about that later.
Yeah,
I reckon that's everything. So I hope you guys are okay. We're going to do maybe about an hour of music, then take kind of 10 minutes break, so you guys can go and grab a beer. If you've got mates that can't watch it tonight, This is live on YouTube forever, so you can send them here forever. But obviously, you know, what we love about the comments here is you know, we miss gigging so much, and we miss interacting with people, seeing their faces. So every single time you put a like or a comment or a clap emoji or whatever it is, that means the world to us, really, because it's just lovely to get that response.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Yeah.
13 poets from all over the world. With live, totally made-up music from the two of us. What could possibly go wrong?
Sounds good.
Oh, and also, by the way, this morning we had a power cut and no water for most of the morning. So we weren't even sure if this was going to go ahead. So we are just delighted to be here and for it all to be working. So fingers crossed, everybody. All is well.
Yeah.
Let's have a go then, shall we?
Let's have a go. The first poet and collaboration that we will be working on tonight is with David Punter, who is actually he's part of the sort of the original quintet of poets and musicians that formed Echoes and Edges many years ago, and we've been making music and poetry together, and we actually released an album back in March of last year, which sort of then kickstarted us coming and doing it live for everyone. And so, yeah, this piece, though, is one that we haven't worked with before, and it's a piece called I Could Not Kiss. And David Punter is a writer and poet, and his next collection, Stranger, will be published later this year. And he's from Backwell, UK, but he's spent a lot of time in Bristol as well, which is how we got to know him. And he says about this poem, "This seems to me to be a poem about love, not the kind of love we talk about on Xmas or birthday cards, but a driven, passionate, and even potentially destructive kind of love." So, are you ready to take this away?
Let's try it.
I think I'm ready. Something like that.
Sure, that sounds nice.
We'll put some footsteps in there as well.
Where are those? Australia?
These footsteps are Australian footsteps, the best kind of footsteps.
I could hear that.
There's the footsteps that I recorded whilst walking around a remote island off the coast of the furthest, most southeasterly point of Australia, off Malakuta. So, this is I Could Not Kiss.
I could not kiss. I could not kiss your vulnerable cheek, the soft, historic down. I would not miss the sacrament of the week in this dull town. But if by chance you came with feet of flame to unsettle all my ground, I'd join the dance, the minuet of blame, with lilies all around. And waters bite would scarify my skin, dog-headed gods would leap. Though I'd not fight, or count the leaves of sin, contorted in my sleep.
I could not kiss your vulnerable cheek, the soft, historic down. I would not miss the sacrament of the week in this dull town. But if by chance you came with feet of flame to unsettle all my ground, I join the dance, the minuet of blame, with lilies all around, and waters bite would scarify my skin, dark-headed gods would leap, though I'd not fight or count the leaves of sin, contorted in my sleep, in my sleep. But if by chance you came with feet of flame to unsettle all my ground, I join the dance, the minuet of blame, with lilies all around, with lilies all around, with lilies all around. Oh, oh, but if by chance you came with feet of flame to unsettle all my ground, I join the dance, the minuet of flame, with lilies all around, all around, all around. Thank you, David. That
Lovely
was
to work with his
beautiful.
words again.
So cool. So good, David. Thank you. That was great. Phew. If you liked that, you would love our album. There's a track on there, another one of David's poems called Love and Water. No, I don't have any with us.
Damn.
But you can listen to it on Spotify, Bandcamp. Love and Water is one of our most proudest achievements. We're really proud of that song.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Poem.
Mm.
Situation.
Yeah.
Thanks, David. Amazing.
And thanks for all the waves and the claps in the chat. We only just seeing them now. There is a bit of a delay, so that will explain our lack of getting back to it immediately. But yeah, thanks so much for putting your thoughts in the chat already. That's lovely.
Yeah. Sorry, I think I can only hear in one ear of my headphones, but I cannot. I can hear in both ears.
Good.
So don't worry. Okay, the next poem is by Caroline Burrows. Hello, Caroline.
Hello.
This poem is called...
Did I see you in the chat before?
I think you're here, right?
Yeah. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Open Collab.
This is Ashes to Ashes, Nature Knows No Bounds. Caroline is a writer of poetry, prose, fiction and non-fiction. Her poems range thematically from cycling to trying to be environmentally friendly to love and heartbreak. And by the way, if you want to hear more from any of the poets tonight, all of their social media details are all in the description at the bottom of the video. So please do click through, go onto their Instagram. You can also, we'll do loads and loads of posts in the next few days too to get you back on the stream and stuff. So follow everybody on Instagram. We're all about community and kind of getting people in touch with each other. So yeah. So Ashes to Ashes, a poem about an ash tree and the starlings which migrate to the UK from Eastern Europe every winter, which is a beautiful and stunning sight to behold and can't be stopped despite the current cold or harsh political climate. Right now, Caroline says, I think I want to be a starling. Yes.
Okay, yes, and I forgot to add in the title in the last one. But I have remembered for this one because Caroline has also sent us a little video to go with it, and we always love it when poetry has some video to go with it too. And this one is actually a video that she shot of some starlings and some sky and trees. But there's a lot tonight where you'll see the performances being given by video, and that's really nice too. So look forward to those. But yes, are you ready with this?
I think so. Give it a go.
Okay. Something like, I don't need to, no, it doesn't need any other. Yeah, all right.
Ashes to ashes, nature knows no bounds. On the eve of Brexit, 31st of December 2020, by Caroline Burrows at First Cycle. Your thin bare arms are bent at the elbows as your wave welcomes the migrant starlings, fingers beckoning, rest here, perch in rows. Fallen leaves replaced with warm feathered wings, bitter squalls shushed by the birds' chatterings. You're rooted in concord with avians. The birds lift as one, unified beings. Your seeds fly free in spinning rotations. And ash saplings greet starlings for generations.
Wow, thank you, Caroline. That was beautiful. And yeah, I think that was what a kind of sort of classy way to talk about Brexit. You know what I mean? Like, what a yes. Yes is my response to that. Yes, please.
Yeah, lovely.
Thank you, Caroline. That was awesome. Yeah, we're in a choir called Commemoration Choir, where we kind of talk about stylings a lot and talk about singing and stylings and rhythms and melodies in a big choir of people and a big group of people or a big group of birds and kind of making those connections. So that was really cool for us, right? Yes, good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Caroline. Oh,
dreamy.
That was lovely.
So, next up, moving gently and mellowly onwards, we have another alumni of Open Collab.
Like for a university.
Yeah, absolutely. The University of Open Collab, very similar to the University of Life. Ooh. Anyway, so this next poet, it was really lovely. I was lost in that the birds and the singing and the.
I could have done that piece for about 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
And then I looked at a clock and thought, better not.
Next time, anyway. So yes, the next poet that we will be working with is David Leo Sirois. And he is a Canadian-American poet who has 98 publications in 7 countries in 2 languages. And he lived and performed in Paris for 7 years, and he now hosts from Canada the global open mic spoken word online. And this piece is called The Sound Appears, and he says about this poem is a meditation on sound and sight, This poem is a meditation on sound and sight, an attempt at bringing the two together in synesthesia. And for this one, we are going to try something new. We were fiddling around and experimenting this weekend with some new, I'll just turn on his title before I forget, some new ideas and new ways of making music, which surely by now they've come up with all the ways of making music, but there's one more. Using an app on the iPad, and a little bit tentative because more complexity means more chance to go wrong, but hopefully it'll be really nice. And if it doesn't go right, then we'll show it to you tomorrow, but if it does go right, then we'll also show it to you tomorrow and how it works. And this one is going to use some kalimba.
Yeah.
And what else should I say about it? I don't want to give too much away.
No, I think that sounds great. I think what's so great about David's kind of sentence about the poem sounds so exciting, doesn't it? And is so open to interpretation. So we'll see how we interpret it.
Okay, here you go. Fingers crossed. Everyone cross your fingers. Sneak peek. Okay. Something like this.
The sound appears. Outburst of the last bird looking for light. The sound appears as grey rain continues, emptying its quiver, falling staccato. Lights of living rooms conspire to wire the nights together with almost invisible seams. As prismed eyes project patterns where there are none, and make worlds attempt to function without sun or sleep or spaces between. To desire a mass of black skies that obscures my faint secret movements. In wind I live, move, have my being. To desire fame for the end of a prayer's art, trading the coin of that realm. Amidst painting ethereal landscapes, the sound appears in waves of Payne's grey and alizarin crimson. Luminous hum, the sound, metallic drum of a door as it clicks and locks. The sound wells up on lit streets of late twilight. Whirling birds converse over the square. The sound appears as brilliance, broad symphonic chords. The sapphire here. The sound appears as breakdown highway rumble strip and paradiso song of intermingled birds. This ink, silent, the sound appears.
Wow. Thank you, David. That was amazing. Such a brilliant reading. Such a brilliant reading. And I think this is the second poem of David's that we've worked with, and what's so amazing is that both of those feel so, they come with their own world. Do you know what I mean? It's like we were just realizing something that David had already created, or that sounds pretty pretentious, but David just has a way of reading that is just like creates the atmosphere, doesn't it? Amazing. Thank you, David. Hey, I hope you're all having a lovely time. Thanks for all the comments and stuff. That's awesome. And thanks for the person, I didn't see who it was, who said I had lovely trousers on. The green velvet, mate. No problem. From Sainsbury's. What else have I got to tell you? Wow. Thanks for all the coffees, and thanks for all of the Patreon support. It's so exciting. We've got a couple more, and then we'll take a quick... Hey, we're smashing through them, aren't we? We'll take a quick break. I hope you're all having a lovely time.
I'm having a lovely time.
I am, too.
Yeah.
Hey, cheers. Whoa.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Happy Saturday.
Yeah, a few people said mesmerising. Nikki said mesmerising. Tara, atmospheric. Yeah, it was. Thanks, David, for creating a mesmerising and atmospheric poem for us to create some music around. Yeah. That was lovely.
Amazing.
Next up. Oh, this is also a point where things can go wrong when I go back to the other instruments.
Well, you sort out the potential problems, and I'll... Laura says I'm having a lovely time. Thanks, Laura. So are we. Kirsten Jane is the next poem for us tonight. Kirsten is from Perth, and it's amazing. Let's never ceases to amaze us, does it? That we're getting poems from Canada and from Australia and all over the world sent to our little house in Bristol. It's crazy. So this poem by Kirsten Jane is called A Young Heart Breaks. Oh, could I have the...
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Thank you.
Turn that one off. Off. On.
And by the way, I handwrite all of the titles.
Don't they look lovely?
Thanks.
You can all comment now how lovely they look, because they are.
Oh, guys. A Young Heart Breaks is about the teenage angst of falling in love and coping with the almost inevitable heartbreak that follows. This piece was inspired by a student who shared her anguish and how it transported me back to my own experience at the same age. Thanks, Kirsten. Hello? Is that good?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Is that cutting out? Okay.
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay.
Let's just get rid of that. Okay. So you can still hear us? Yeah, you can still hear us. But something is going wrong with this.
Okay. Well, you continue to sort that out and I'll continue to talk.
Lovely.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing this, Kirsten. I think I teach singing a couple of days a week, and yeah, it's amazing. A little thing that a student says, the tiniest little thing, and you're just suddenly in your own school days. It's crazy sometimes. So, how are you doing? Oh my goodness, he's turned the whole thing off. Oh gosh. Okay, that's no problem. So what I would say is that we have quite a lot of computers running here, and quite a lot of things going on. We've got 2 iPads, a phone, 2 laptops, and a PC as well, and it's a bit crazy, and the camera and the GoPro, and yeah, well, we're going to be okay. I'm just going to fill for a bit longer because it looks like the iPad's potentially turned off forever.
It's just restarting now.
Okay, that's good. Hey, why didn't I tell them about what's going on in the Open Collabs in February and March? Or is that too secret?
It's secret.
Too secret.
I mean, I know we need to kill time, but that's a secret.
That's a secret. All right. Fine. What about if I can conceptually tell them about February? Without giving specifics.
Okay.
Conceptually, thank you. So let me tell you about February. February, we're going to have our first ever featured poet. So what we're going to do is have somebody, to be revealed, is going to send us a whole kind of 15 or 20 minute set of poems from, maybe they've got a book out or a new collection, and going to send us a kind of longer form collection of poems that we're going to improvise to, probably through the whole lot. I don't think we'll stop. So that's going to be really exciting. Getting lots of people have asked us about getting poets on Zoom, and that would be incredible. But what I would say is that we're kind of at capacity in terms of all the things we're producing music-wise, and getting the timing right with music and Zoom. I mean, you know what it's like with the slight delay on Zoom anyway, of question and answer, like in a conversation. So getting music in time with what you guys are saying is near impossible. But we're going to try. It may be later in the year. We'll try. How are you doing?
I think it's worked.
Did I kill enough time?
Yeah, perfect amount of time. Thank you very much.
Amazing.
Time killer. Right.
So, this is A Young Heart Breaks, all about 15-year-olds and their emotions, by Kirsten Jane in Perth in Australia.
And are we ready now? Okay.
young heart breaks in my class. Rukeya says Alan has smashed her heart. She sniffs back tears, already recognizing that society will resent them. She inspects the carpet and then explains, no one is like Alan. An ordinary boy who copies her homework, complains constantly about his body temperature, and never has a pen. I'm suddenly 15, holding the phone, told it's over by a tennis playing boy.
Just how brave.
Off court, love 15 is through. I cry quietly in the bathroom and deal with the serve. I remain infatuated for a year with this punk, who dyes the ends of his hair with white out, takes someone else to his year 11 dance. Now I'm 30, Rukeya 15. Her friend waits by the door. I'm heartened by the inherent nature of sisterhood as the two link arms and walk on to their next class.
A young heart breaks, breaks, breaks. Here, a young heart smash, smile. A young heart, a young break, break heart, break, break heart, heart, break, break heart, heart, break, break heart, heart, break, break, smash, smile, break heart, smash, smile, break heart, heart, break, heart, heart, break, 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 heart, break, break, heart, break, break, heart, break, 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 smash, smash, smile, smash, smile, heart, smash, smile, smash, smile, heart, break, 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 break. Break, 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 here, break, break, here, heart, 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 break, break, smash, smash, break, smash, smash, break, smash, smash, break, a young heart, here, smash, 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 heart, smash, 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 heart, here, here. Break, break, heart, break, 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 heart, smash, 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 heart, break, 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 heart, break, 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 heart, break, 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 heart, smash, 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 heart, 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 smash, smash, heart, heart, heart. Smash, smash, heart, heart, heart. Smash, 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 heart, heart.
Thank you for that one, Kirsten.
You're so good. You're so good. That was so
lovely.
cool. That was, yeah.
What a great story and wonderful. Yeah.
Oh, the tennis thing, and then she's 30 and the student's 15.
That's great.
Oh, words.
And yeah, lovely delivery as always as well.
And lovely to see you too.
Yeah.
It's really lovely to perform with. Look at this. A poet on the other side of the world is there. Ah, that was so lush. Thank you so much, Kirsten. Smash, smash.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I loved chopping up my vocals there. That was cool.
Yeah.
Hi. Thank you, Kirsten. That was awesome.
So we've just got a couple more before we have a quick break. I see if I can get the other part of the iPad working, because this bit is working, but the other bit might not be. So there'll be something to do. Anyway, glad we have the interval. And you can all have a cup of coffee.
And you're not stressed at all, are you?
No, not stressed at all. No problem here. Anyway, so the next poet is also has a connection to Australia, and it's also a poet that we've worked with in the past. So welcome back, Nathalie.
Hi, Natty.
And Natty writes and performs in an Australian accent, and her formative years in Papua New Guinea and with French and British origins, she emerged from her early Earth years in the warm, salty waters of the South Pacific. She has brazenly navigated the stars and settled on the shores of Finland's frozen archipelago. Natty's work dissects migration issues, and this particular piece is called Chrysalis, and she says about the poem, Chrysalis examines the transition between countries, landscapes, and an emotional transition while on a trip home to Australia from Finland, where I'd been living. Lovely. So this is the title for her, and she also has a video, so we'll be seeing her on the stream with us. And let me just get my piano ready.
Who's having a nice time? Is everybody having a nice time?
I'm having a lovely time.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks for asking.
Hey, don't worry. It'll be all right. We'll chuck the iPad in the bin.
After the show.
We won't.
After the show.
We'll just tell it off. We'll give it a good telling off.
Yeah. Right. So for this one, we're going to add a bit of atmos to it.
Sorry.
So this poem talks about sort of connection between two different places, and I'm going to play two different atmos soundscapes underneath it. One from Lyme Regis and one from Santorini in Mediterranean. So both some lovely waves going on. So yes, here are those. Lovely. And let's have a go at this, shall we?
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
This is Natty with Chrysalis.
Chrysalis. Soul searching, moons watching, trains lurching, fine birches, lights flashing, days breaking, and I'm waking to find my place here. Huff and puff, suspend the smut, rise above what makes me tough. Arch up high, fly the sky, spy the span of the lucky land, where trees bend down and stretch to the ground. Dry grasses bunched neatly in a row. Hot winds, feels like I haven't seen for decades. My nose dry, damn flies. Barefoot on the bitumen, bare back on the hot dry sand. Tan bodies that boast, hot winds sweep the coast. Dews hollow beneath the shrubs, collecting scrubs and forced to sustain the erosion from us. Built up around, the town falls forward, Lego homes awkwardly thwarted and jar up high. Seaweed reeds wriggle idly by, and the gentle surf slopes in the breeze. Slow hum of the jet ski drum, savor the heat under my feet, feel my sun burn, and I yearn for the shock of the cold ocean's old currents. Here I am again, home in my chrysalis, home by the crystallized water.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you, Nathalie. Nathalie has this incredible way of bringing us into her world and somehow telling us her whole life and her whole journey through life and through the world with her words. And I, that coming back to that home note at the end was just like, thank you, Nathalie. And if you, I mean, the way that you perform and the rhythm you give everything is so just easy to make music to. It's amazing. If you guys haven't heard our first collaboration with Nathalie, My Country is Burning, give that a watch. It's somewhere on our YouTube for sure. All about the fires in Australia this time last year. It's raw and angry and an amazing performance from Nathalie. So give that a watch for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Right. We'll do one more and then we'll have a little bit of a break, shall we?
All right.
It's been almost an hour. We're doing pretty well here. This is going good. I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm happy.
So let's move on to the next piece. Anything in the chat? Anything happening in the chat? Yes, the rush of images. Yeah, the rhythm. Yeah, there's always such a lovely rhythm to Nathalie's performances, and you can really hear that passion that she has for this. Yeah, this double home, I guess.
I want to go to Australia.
Yeah.
Soon. Yeah, we'll go.
I also have a lot of family in Australia, and so there's an extra connection to all these Australian poets that happen to be sending their stuff over to us. It's really lovely. So on to the next one. So we have another special occasion for you for the next one. We're trying something new out, which is always a good idea. We're always looking for new ways to sort of expand the Open Collab family and what we do creatively and collaboratively. And it's already been around the world, so we can't go much further than that. But we've been long looking to sort of expand in other artistic directions.
We're going to space, guys.
We're going to space. All right. That was the secret about February. We've been invited to the ISS, and we'll be doing some tunes in 0G.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Fake news.
No, apologies. No, but well, I mean, lockdown has been a bit of a blockage in this regard. We've wanted to bring other musicians into the space, and obviously we have quite a small space here. So having another person, even when it wasn't in strict lockdown, socially distanced would be quite hard to do. But we, well, basically, it was quite fortuitous. We're going to be doing a piece next that collaborates with a friend of ours, Simon Abel, who is also a musician and works a lot with loops. And the other day, last night?
Yeah.
Last night, he sent me a jam that he'd done with various different instruments, and it was a perfect sort of song length of about 3 minutes, and it had just a wonderful vibe to it that we felt was just made for this next poem that you'll hear. So we said, hey, well, let's make it happen. So it's a little bit different. It's not entirely performed live, but we're working towards that. But this, we just thought it was such a great piece.
Oh yeah, when he sent it to us, he had no intention of it being on Open Collab tonight. Yeah. But we were like, can we have that?
Yeah.
And so we're going to play keys and voice over the top of Simon's stuff too.
Yeah. But the majority of what you'll hear, it will just be this track that Simon put together, who I think is in the chat. Hello, Simon. But he's from Bristol as well, a good friend of ours, and multi-instrumentalist, works a lot with loops, as I said. It's also a great beatboxer, and he's also dances and is a great photographer and videographer. So he's a very multi-talented guy.
Cool
and so
guy.
we're very, very glad that he said yes. So we'll sort of play the track that he created, play the poetry along, and then we'll also add some bits and pieces of improvised live vocals and piano as well. So
not much going on.
No. Is there anything else involved in it at all? No.
I don't think so.
No.
So let's tell you about the poem.
Yes.
So the poem is by Rhian Brooke, and it's called Nothing But Dust. Rhian is an eclectic poet and spoken word artist from Suffolk. And this piece is a piece about self-loathing. She says, I wrote it the morning after drinking way too much over far too many days over Christmas. I'm usually a very happy person and a lot of my work is more comedic, but I was having a particularly dark day full of the fear and I thought this would suit your musical style. So thanks for sending it in, Rhian. I can totally empathise with the Christmas fear, drinking fear, the drinking fear, the Christmas drinking fear, you know.
Yeah. All right. What do we need to do? We just played Simon's piece, I suppose.
Yeah,
And we'll add
we'll play along.
some bit of pieces over it, and we'll have a lovely time.
Sounds good to me.
You ready?
Yeah.
Lovely.
I am the film residing on afternoon teeth. I am the cruel of the skin underneath. I am the sting of a stifled tear. I am your doubt, your paranoid fear. I am the ting of a dripping tap. I am lost with a fading map. I am buried secrets, a lifetime of guilt. I am sour and rancid milk that is spilt. I am the echo of childhood screams. I am the gunk gumming pages of porn magazines. I am the nag of you mustn't, you must. I am a deceiving mask of mistrust. I am rotting, eroding and rust. I am the throb of forbidden lust. I am the stench of an infected scab crust. I am all of these things, yet I am nothing but dust.
With a fading map, I'm buried secrets, a lifetime of guilt. I am the nag of you mustn't, you must. I am a deceiving mask of mistrust. I'm rotting, eroding in dust. I am all of these things, yet I am nothing but dust. Nothing but dust. Oh, I'm nothing but dust. I'm nothing but dust. Yeah. I am a deceiving mask of mistrust. I'm rotting, eroding and rust. I'm the throb of forbidden lust. I'm all of these things. Yet I am nothing, nothing but dust. Wow.
What a vibe. Thanks
Yes,
so much, Simon, for
please.
saying yes to us using that.
That was awesome. Thank you. And thank you so much, Rhian. What a feeling. What a feeling of Christmas. Sad. Yeah. We're super excited to hear your lighthearted vibes too. That would be awesome to hear your kind of comedic stuff too, Rhian. So that, send us more. That was awesome. Thank you. Okay. And thank you so much, Simon. That was great too.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Check his stuff out in the description / on Instagram later when we share all stuff. And
yeah, Simon's awesome.
Yeah, we'll be hopefully collaborating with him again in the future. But
watch this space. Okay, let's go and have a quick 10 minutes. Let's all go and get a drink.
Yeah.
Let's all chill out a bit.
Yeah.
And then we'll see you back here. Meet back here. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, back here.
Back here?
Over there. Or here?
I reckon here.
Here's good.
10 past 8. What do you reckon?
Yeah, that sounds good to us.
All right.
We'll assume that you said yes. Again, the delay.
If you're
holds us
like,
back a bit,
oh,
but-
blimey, what am I going to do for 10 minutes, chaps? What it is that Jake and I brought out a single a couple of weeks ago.
True.
So you can go and watch the video for that. It's called When You Know. And I tell you what, as well, while I'm here, one last thing, and then we'll go for a break. So it might be more like, it might be later. It might be more like 15:15. If you're here for the first time, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're so close to 200 people. We've got, obviously we have Open Collab every month, but we've got loads of our music coming out as well, like the video I just mentioned, and lots of other stuff too. So if you can, then please do subscribe. And also buy us a coffee if you feel like it too. And then now we're going to go on a break. So the time now is 3 minutes past 8. Yeah. So I'll see you at 13 minutes past 8. Don't be late. Okay, goodbye.
Oh, I got it. That's my cue.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We're there.
Hello, friends. Now, listen, I know we said not to be late, and we were late. I'm sorry.
But there was a big queue at the bar, so...
Oh, and the toilet queue, my goodness me. I remember that. I remember queuing for things. Hi, everyone.
Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back. I hope you had a good little break. I hope that you're feeling good. We did. We wanted to say... What did we want to say?
Thank you to everybody who has supported us so far.
Yeah.
As we said at the beginning, it's two big ways, and one of them you might have seen on the interlude scene with all those little shots of the harbour, a little list of our current Patreon supporters on this
side.
It was about here.
Yeah.
Somewhere there. Yeah. So thank you to all of them directly for helping us to continue making Open Collab what it is.
Yeah. It's, Patreon is like our exclusive club of pals that we kind of ask questions to as well. Like we ask them, what should Open Collab look like and things like that. So if you want to get really involved with Open Collab, involved in the way that it runs and how it kind of how it looks moving forward, then please join our Patreon. It's a little monthly subscription, and we give you loads of things like our behind the scenes chat that we're going to have tomorrow. When we get to, I think we're on a 8 or 9, and when we get to, I think 20 or 25, we're going to start making a podcast of the show, which I think is going to be really exciting for you to just listen to it at your desk or whatever, or listen to it on the way to work if you're on your way to work. And so I'm really excited by that. That's going to be awesome. So thank you so much to our Patreon supporters who make this happen. Thank you so much to everybody who's bought a coffee so far. You can find the links to ways to support us down in this corner. But as we said, supporting us doesn't have to cost anything at all. Though that would be great, but it doesn't have to. Every story mention on Instagram, every share, every subscription on our YouTube channel. Yeah. This has only been going since April last year and kind of started as a lockdown project, but has grown to become this amazing, lovely community of people and this crazy night where we never really know what's going to happen. And we want to just keep it going and keep pushing and getting it better and bigger every time, and involving people like Simon is awesome, and
we've got lots of plans for this year. Yeah, ways we can increase it and get you all involved in even more ways. Yeah.
So thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
And also, if you get a coffee, then your name. You see us in this corner here. Your name goes whoop, like that. Up this. Oh, we're not there.
No, it doesn't. Not when we're live. It does it in the interlude.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
sorry,
mind.
Everybody. Time it for the outro, and then you can see your name go. Whoop. Lots of fun.
Bit of fun.
Yeah. Bit of fun. Sorry, not lots of fun.
No, just a bit of fun. All right, here we go. How's everybody doing? Everybody all right?
How is everybody? You okay?
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I'm good. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Lovely.
Oof. Right.
Nikki's looking forward to it, so we better get started.
Better get going then. All right, we're going to do another double bill.
Oh yeah. No, I haven't even switched over to set 2 yet. Hang on a minute. All right.
Did we do a double bill earlier? Yeah. Did we?
Can't remember.
Don't know,
Let's go
can't
back.
Remember.
No.
Well, we're going to do a double bill.
Yeah.
Or we're going to do another double bill, depending on whether we did a double bill earlier. So we're going to hear 2 poems in one musical universe, both about lockdown, which is good. Well, it's not good, but it's good that people are responding to it. Yes, good. So the first is by many times contributor to Open Collab, David Ralph Lewis, and this is his poem Circulation. So he says, "Hello again. I'm a writer and poet from Bristol. I made a tiny pamphlet last year during lockdown called Refraction, which is 10 poems about swimming and freedom. I miss growing vegetables and I'm looking forward to the spring." So this poem, Circulation, he says, it's a pandemic poem, sorry. I wrote it for Bristol Tonic in December. Bristol Tonic is a poetry night. inspired by reoccurring dreams I kept having about being in a club or a bar and then remembering COVID. It ended up turning into how fragile I'm feeling this winter and how we're all connected, even though we are apart. Thanks, David. And then the second poem that we will hear in this double bill is by Abby Hayes, and it's called Untethered. So this is our second poem with Abby too. Abby lives on the east coast of Scotland, where she found a home for her creativity at a local writing group. When not in her writing cabin at the bottom of her garden, you'll find Abby at the beach or in her favourite coffee spot. Untethered is a reflection on her experience in 2020, a year that threw me and our world off balance. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, David. So here is one musical universe, world, ecosystem.
Okay.
Around 2 poems, socially distanced, of course.
Great, I love that. All right, are we ready?
Dunno.
Don't know if I am.
Sure.
Something like that.
Sounds good.
I haven't cleared everything.
That's okay.
I have now. Okay.
Do it again.
I'm going to do that again.
Yeah, do it again.
All right, everybody. Let's start this again, shall we? Is there maybe some... I'm a victim of lag, I think, here. Let's try this again. With the same body, our heart it beats as one. We dance with the same body, our heart it beats as one. Our dance with the same body, our heart it beats as one. Our dance with the same body, our heart it beats as one. We dance with the same body, our heart it beats as one. We dance with the same body, our heart it beats as one. We dance with the same body, our heart it beats as one. We dance with the same body, our heart it beats as one.
Circulation. We are unified euphoria. one organism joined together, twitching, harmonizing, swaying. We dance with the same body. Our heart, it beats as one. We combine to exalt the music, exalt the beat and exalt the bass, exalt our limbs, our skin, our sweat. We dance with the same body. Our heart, it beats as one. Then my stomach lunges like a rabid dog, and I remember. We dance with the same body, and I try to push my way out, but flesh becomes a wall, and I am trapped in the maze of so many warm bodies. Our heart, it beats as one.
We dance with the same body. Our heart, it beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart, it beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart, it beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart, it beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart, it beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart, it beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart, it beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart, it beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart, it beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart, it beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart, it beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart, it beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart, it beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart, it beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart, it beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart, it beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart, it beats as one.
A gentle hand of blue creeps around the blackout blind, strokes my cheek, raises goosebumps, beckons me back to another reality, another morning. I am still a dream of myself. Part of me has evaporated in the night. My hand twitches for a screen, yearning to download today's minor triumphs and major disasters, catastrophic headlines and pet pictures, the nauseating loop of half ideas, niche jokes, and all those graphs trending upwards. I resist. I will not turn on the Wi-Fi, not just yet. I will listen to my breath, sudden and rapid, see it form and vanish, a spectre in the cold. I will hear my heart play a drum solo, all kick pedal and cymbals linked in complex time signatures. I open the blind, and the world pours in slow, a syrup of light, viscous and thick. Bare tree branches are molten. The clouds are cooling coals, glowing red. From distant, dissonant engines, the dawn chorus emerges, a beat of wing and beak, dream remnants, transformed into song. I look to the telephone wires, veins and arteries spun from gold. See how they connect us all, and I feel so many eyes stirring from sleep. So many dreams flickering and fading, so many hands wrapped around others or searching in the half-light for someone's absent touch, so many hearts synchronized without realizing. I plead to the chimneys, be well. Oh, please, let all of us be well. We dance with the same body. Our heart, it beats as one.
We dance with the same body. Our heart, it beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart beats as one. Yeah, we dance with the same body. Our heart beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart beats as one. Please, let's all be well. Our heart beats as one. Let's all dance with the same body. Our heart beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart beats as one. We dance with the same body. Our heart beats as one.
Untethered. This year has left me standing in mid-air, untethered, longing to feel the weight of connection. Higher and higher I rise, looking down on a world unsteady on its feet, balancing on the edge of a virtual trapeze. And then I hear your voice calling, you, the soft landing for my body to fall in. So I plant myself into the earth of you, buried deep within the roots of you. And in all this yearning, I'm finally learning being grounded doesn't need to mean stuck.
So I plant myself into the earth of you, buried deep within the roots of you. And in all this yearning, I'm finally learning being grounded doesn't need to mean stuck. So I plant myself into the earth of you, buried deep within the roots of you. In all this yearning, finally learning being grounded doesn't have to mean stuck. Being grounded doesn't have to mean stuck. Oh, being grounded doesn't have to mean stuck. I plant myself into the roots of you, buried deep within the roots of you. We dance to the, we dance to the, we dance to the. Our heart it beats as one, it beats as one. Being grounded doesn't have to mean stuck. I plant myself into the earth of you, buried deep within the roots of you. And in all this journey, I'm finally learning being grounded doesn't mean stuck. We dance to the same body. Our heart beats as one. We dance to the same body. Our heart, it beats as one. Our heart, it beats as one. I plant myself into the roots of you, buried deep within the roots of you. And in all this journey, I'm finally learning being grounded doesn't mean stuck. We dance to the same body. Our heart it beats as one.
That was a bit of fun.
Thank you so much to David and Abby for such amazing insights into your world and how you're feeling. That was great. I really, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm getting a lot of lockdown dreams at the moment, and it was quite reassuring to be in the Dream Club and make the music for it. That was lush. Thank you so much, both. That was stunning.
Yeah, maybe we need to bring back our dream catcher.
Yeah, we used to do that. We did a live stream where in fact we only ever did one, I think, where we asked people for their weirdest ever dream, or particularly lockdown dreams, and then we improvised around those. And there was it your mum who did one about a giraffe giving birth?
Yeah.
Everybody looked after the giraffe.
Yeah.
Wow. That was fun. Thank you so much, both. That was awesome. I think that we'll listen back to that one, and that was amazing. They just fitted together so well. Did you write them together? I don't understand.
Yeah. That was lovely. Yeah, that was really nice.
Whoa. Sorry, I'm just laughing because David started a comment with holy heck, that was incredible. I love a sassy Thank you so much for your amazing poem. That was awesome. Where are we going next?
Somewhere interesting and experimental, I think.
Yeah, sure.
It's about time, right? We've not done enough of that tonight. Interesting, experimental, and temperamental when it comes to the technology.
Yes. What are we up to? So the next poem is by Laura Graham, and it's called Afterdrop. So Laura is a writer, comedian, mum, and occasional civil servant. I love that. She says, I love wild swimming in the lakes and rivers around Leeds. Being close to nature has transformed my life this year, and it will be the first winter that I swim all the way through. Amazing. So this poem, Afterdrop, is about the transformative power of the water and how that complete immersion in nature helped me to find my way back to myself after a traumatic birth. The most dangerous time to swim in cold water is often after you get out. Cool blood moves from skin to core, causing body temperature to plummet. This phenomenon is known as afterdrop. If you time it right, however, you can drop into your true self. How exciting. Amazing. I'm so excited to make music to this.
Cool.
Off to nature.
Off to nature.
Off to Leeds.
And off to a glass of water with a coin in it.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll try anyway. We love to experiment with new things. I'm just going to put the towel here just in case. And I'd like to take a recording of this lovely glass of water and this lovely coin and then play it to you. So are you ready? Am I ready? Let's just go here. Okay. Get ready to catch the sound. I think we got it.
Catch the sound.
No!
Oh, that's me saying catch the sound. Well, let's just hear that at various different pitches.
Catch the sound. Catch the sound.
Caught the wrong bit. Let's see if I can just still grab it though, because it does exist there. Let's see what that sounds like. There we go. Right. And then we do something else. Slightly. No, not too much water. There we go. That's good. Let's see if this will work. No, it won't. Let's go like this. And then go. It's quite interesting. And
Yeah, I like it.
okay, and then so there you go.
Let's go swimming.
It begins. We dance with.
Woo, hello. Didn't clear them, did we?
Didn't clear them, did we? Well, all of that has just happened, so we'll keep that going. Luckily, we can keep that going.
Belly pouring over bikini, I stand on river's edge. Salmon skin dancing with freckles, intimate scars barely hidden. Beach boughs tickle the cool water as I edge in reluctant limbs. Irresistibly drawn here, I am less than the sum of my parts. Pushing against the current, I force my way upstream. Ripples radiate from outstretched fingers, casting elegant spells. A red kite throws down a warning whistle as I move to the deeper stretch. The forgotten goddess considers my fate. Ghosts of dead swimmers hang like fog. Watching trees giggle as water bounces buttery light under their chins. Mint mojito freshness gives way to slow gin and tonic smile. Cascading thoughts are washed downstream as I float in aquatic anesthetic. Kingfisher flashes its orange belly and disappears. I complete my immersion in this Yorkshire Ganges. Crystal waters born in ancient hills carry me downstream like an Olympian. I emerge, eyes shining bright like the clear blue seas I arrived on. Strong as a Viking fucking warrior.
Thank you, Laura, you Viking warrior. That was amazing. I loved, my favourite bit was mint mojito freshness gives way to slow gin and tonic smile. That was beautiful. I love that. Whoa, thank you so much. You have such a beautiful, calm, tranquil delivery. And I don't think I'd be any of those things if I was swimming in cold water. So that was a beautiful moment of calm. Thank you so much, Laura.
And thanks for the inspiration to try some different things out. I think they sounded pretty cool.
Yeah, I love them. Love the water.
I love dropping the coin in water. It makes a lovely sound. So,
right, where do you want to go now?
Where should we go? To the next poem, shall we?
Oh, all right.
Yeah, this next piece, if we're ready for it. So, one moment.
How's everybody doing? Everybody still all right? You getting tired or are you okay? All good?
I think I'm starting to sort of get into sort of that part of the gig where you kind of start to feel a bit tired, but it's also buzzing and there's loads of great music being made and
feeling good.
It's a bit more to come. And yeah. So this next piece is by Abigail Mansfield, and they are from Bristol. And she has written 3 books, songs, short stories, and she also loves writing poetry. And this is one of her pieces of poetry called The Second. And she says about this poem, this is a reaction to many moments of gun violence in America. And it's quite a emotion-filled piece. And let's create some music, shall we?
Sure.
I think, if we're ready.
Sure.
I think we are. Have I got everything I need? What do I need? None of that, none of this. This is on.
Let us arm ourselves. Let the blood rush to our heads as we hold the solid metal like it's immortal and pregnant with wealth. Let our children embellish the unity of self-preservation and survival, for only crimson sticky equals blissful happy in this day and age. The man who points, aims and shoots first. The child who collapses into a puddle of darkness as they learn their prey knows better. Let the hairs on the back of your neck prick up and listen to the saluting saviours of our caste. I wish to be chaste and romantic and divine. I wish for my children to live with moderate fear and live against the primal instinct of control. For the mighty rights of the Constitution say fear is our guide, and the only way to protect us is to shoot first, at difference, skin, creed, sex, passion, shoot, shoot, shoot. Bring the likenesses of our faces forward and salute. You are now and have always been someone else's. Your stars and stripes seem to blur and bleed in the wash. For the whispering of the rights will say, the first, our words can be spat out loud. The second, our rights to bury the sound. I will repeat my amendment on my daily bread and shrug at the stench of our children dead.
Wow, thanks, Abigail. So powerful, so strong, so angry, so good. Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you for submitting that.
That was awesome. Ooh. How you doing?
Yeah, good. How are we doing?
We're doing good.
We've got a few more.
Yeah. I hope you guys are having fun. We are.
It might not always look like it on the outside with the concentration on many, many different things going on, but on the inside we're buzzing and excited and
because I don't know if we've mentioned, but
around.
we're making up the music. We don't know what we're going to do, and we make it up.
Yeah.
And we respond to your words, you guys, and each other, and see what happens. And it's scary. But it's great. It's great fun. Okay, where are we going now?
We are going to London.
Yeah.
You want to go to London?
All right. God, imagine going somewhere.
Oh, that was the life.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. So, here we go. This poem is called After Sunset, and it's by Tara Griffin. Tara says, I'm a pigeon-loving Londoner who adores writing romantic-esque poetry, which, so I've been told, weaves regality and grit into a world where everyone is king of their own bus stop. I love that. So, After Sunset, she says, I'm obsessed with trying to capture the teenage feeling of being on top of the world. There's a rawness to it all. It's like there's a magic in the happier moments of teenage years that's found in the camaraderie. For me, teenage years and teenage memories have a baseline, but it's tinged with magic, lifting harmonies of friends and echoed on dark nights. It's an expansive cacophony, and I hope I have captured some of that excitement here. We think so. So excited. Okay, so let's all be teenagers and go on a lovely night out then, shall we?
All right, sounds good.
Cool. What are we going to do? You're going to play piano?
Yeah, the idea we had earlier when we listened to it had some nice tango vibes. So let's create some tango vibes. Well, not like that though. Let's be like that.
After sunset, the sky fizzles with fireworks, heat and light sizzling dusk. We lick candied apples off our fingers while Rizzler raps fizz within us. We are the stuff they are made of, lights in the darkness, stars in the darkness, each of us a spark in this darkness. Nothing could ever harm us. We're carnival kings dancing to Spitfire, thrumming bass from speakers as we climb higher. We're offshoots from daylight fire. We smoke cigarettes on these candied lips, press into each other with swaying hips, find ways to state our desires, chew gum to stave off the drip. This is where we get our kicks, making claims on each other, on life, on time, each moment more than sublime. We move through night like flames as we proclaim, after dusk belongs to us.
belongs to us. After the sky fizzles with fireworks, after dusk belongs to us. After dusk, oh, us, after dusk, After dusk belongs to us.
What a vibe. Thank you so much, Tara,
Thank you
for
so much.
sending that in.
There's a lovely little bit of Single Ladies I just sang. Did you hear that? Whoa.
It's what we needed.
That was lush. Thank you so much, Tara. What a vibe.
What a vibe. I had fun making it. I hope you had fun listening to it.
I forgot I was here.
Yeah. Yeah, if I hadn't have started turning it down, you probably could have just
I'd have been here
gone
till
forever.
Tuesday, mate.
Yeah, one day.
No problem. Right, how we doing? We got 2 poems left for you tonight, and then we'll let you go to your evening, and we'll go and have a curry. What do you reckon?
Yeah, we better be quick. They're closed soon.
Oh, blimey. Right, well,
that'll get us going.
So we've got 2 more poems for you guys. It's been an amazing evening. We have been absolutely blown away by the poetry you guys have sent us yet again. It's getting harder and harder to choose the poems. If you are a poet and you haven't sent us something, do. Whoa! Our submissions will be opening. Normally it runs like the first of the month we open submissions for 2 weeks. Then we close submissions a week before our show on the 3rd or 4th. So the next one's on the 20th of Feb. So you get 2 weeks at the start of February. Then we choose the poems and then we do the show on the 20th of Feb. So that's our next one with our first ever featured poet, which is going to be super exciting. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for being here, spending your Saturday night with us. It is much appreciated. What an amazing evening of poetry. So 2 left. Here we go. Another double bill for you. Some positivity to end tonight. And we want to send you away feeling good.
Yeah.
Here are 2 poems. The first is by lovely Emma True. Hi, Emma. Emma is from London. She's sent us poems before. It's lovely to get people back, isn't it? It's so nice to have a community around us. So Emma says, she said, the last collab was too fun not to try my luck again and submit a second time. Emma is an actress, model and writer, in love with a deep conversation and extraordinarily long walks. Unapologetically a work in progress in all areas of life. We can get behind that, Emma, totally. Oh, Emma's not from London. Emma's from Kent. Come on. So that's Emma. And then ending the evening will be Dawn Vincent. And Dawn's poem is called You Are. Dawn is a poet and writer from Colchester. She's currently editing her first novel and writing poems for her second collection. So this poem, You Are, an earlier version of this poem was specifically written and given to my partner who felt sad that day. But there was a stirring in my brain that it could be a poem that would give some hope and comfort to others too. So I amended it to include themes not quite so specific to her and explored mental health, daily life, and the little quirks that people have made up part of them and why they are lovable. It is a piece that people love at readings and is one of my favourites to read too. We're so excited to combine these two poems, to listen to them, to make music to them.
There's also the little introduction to Emma's poem. Should we just play that now before we get into what we'll do? So that we can, So
we're going to start with If You Ever by Emma True.
Yeah. And this is Emma talking about her piece.
Hello, I'm Emma True. I'm 28 years old and I'm from Kent. This is the second time that I've submitted to the wonderful Echoes and Edges, and my piece this time is called If You Ever. The piece is about the relationship with yourself and how we go through hard things sometimes, and actually we don't always give ourselves credit for that. And we're pretty amazing to take on everything that we do each day.
Thank you, Emma.
If you ever held yourself in the bittersweet morning, told yourself it would all get better, it would if you ever kept swimming when it felt like you were drowning, or a bit like the world was ending or you were sinking but not disappearing in the way you wished you would. If you wondered why they couldn't love you, told yourself no one would love you, wondered why you're so damn complicated, so foolish. If you sat sobbing by the washing machine, making a scene good enough for Netflix, your little heart hurting too much to move. If you ate crisps with cake for tea, forgot to sip water, quaffed countless coffees, lit a cigarette even though you quit 9 times already. If you felt numb, but this made you breathe. If it helped you see in a future moment just how brave you are, how resilient, and your brilliance at carrying on regardless, well then, it wasn't all for nothing, and you are something quite extraordinary.
Just how brave you are, how resilient, and your brilliance at carrying on. wasn't all for nothing. You are something quite extraordinary. You are something quite extraordinary. Quite extraordinary. You are. You are. Oh, you are.
You are. You are flawed, I'll admit, but so is everyone you will ever meet. You are the little sounds that you make in your sleep. You're the way you feel at the end of the week. You are all of the actors on stage and screen that you mimic. You are the dreams that burrow inside you and refuse to leave. You are the dance you sometimes do when you're alone. You are not the only one who sometimes gets scared of the phone. You are the book you couldn't put down, the song that lifts your heart. You're the same song on repeat when you're too sad to even eat. You are the love of everyone you need. You are more than a fear, than an illness. You are more than you would ever believe. You are worth taking care of. You are worth making time for. You are all the years in your life to come. You are hope and you are seen. You are the scars you've grown because of, most of them not to be seen. You are the words, I'm fine, said through gritted teeth. You are worthy of your dreams. You are more than a body. You are what you'll need to be. You are good enough as you are, but it's also okay to want to achieve. You are the mind fizzing with life and death and fears and ideas. And no matter what you might sometimes think, one day you are going to be okay.
You are hope. 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 You are
One day you are going to be okay. One day you are going to be okay. One day you are going to be okay. You are the love of everyone you need. You are worthy of your dreams. You are hope. You are the love of everyone. You are hope.
How resilient you are. Just how brave you are. Just how brave you are. You are. You are.
You are hope.
You are. You are.
You are hope. Okay.
You are.
You are hope.
You are. You are.
You are hope.
You are. You are.
You are hope. You are hope.
You are.
You are hope. Okay.
You are. You are.
You are hope.
You are. You are.
Okay. You are hope.
You are.
You are hope. Okay.
You are.
You are hope.
You are. You are.
Okay. You are more than you would ever believe. You are hope. Okay. You are hope. Okay. You are hope. You are hope. Okay. You are hope.
You are.
Okay.
You are
You are hope. You are hope. Okay.
You are
hope.
You are something quite extraordinary.
You are hope.
You are.
You are hope. You are hope. Okay. You are hope. Okay. You are hope.
You
You are hope. Okay. You are hope.
You
You are hope. You are hope. Okay.
numb, but this made you breathe. If it helped you see in a future moment just how brave you are, how resilient, and your brilliance at carrying on regardless, well then, it wasn't all for nothing, and you are something quite extraordinary.
You are worthy of your dreams. You are worth making time for.
How resilient you are, just how brave you are.
You are the love of everyone you need. You are hope. You are hope. You are hope. Okay. One day you are going to be okay. Okay.
You are. You are.
You are hope.
You are. You are.
You are hope.
You are. You are.
You are hope.
You are.
You are hope. You are worthy of your dreams. You are more than a body. You are what you'll need to be. You are good enough as you are, but it's also okay to want to achieve. You are the mind, fizzing with life and death and fears and ideas. And no matter what you might sometimes think, one day you are going to be okay.
Something quite extraordinary. You.
One day you are going to be okay.
You are. Just how brave you are.
You are hope. One day you are going to be okay.
Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Dawn.
Mm.
Two beautiful, uplifting poems to end the night. I think I can't speak for people in the chat, but I can certainly speak for the two of us. And we needed to be uplifted, and we needed some positivity.
Yeah, I think so.
And you guys did the job. So
yeah.
Thanks, guys. As you can tell, we're blown away, as always, by the incredible poetry that you guys send our way, and the gifts that you send us to mess about with and make music to. It's a joy. So thank you for sharing. Thank you for collaborating with us. It's been magic, and please don't think that we're low energy or sad right now. We're just like blown away, right? Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for spending your Saturday night with us.
Yeah. It's been a pleasure and a privilege.
Yeah, it really has. It really has.
Yeah.
Pleasure and a privilege.
Pleasure and a privilege.
If you've enjoyed tonight, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can do it all again next month. Watch our new video when you know of a song we wrote for our friends on their wedding day. Mm-hmm. If you want 4 minutes of calm, then that'll do the trick. Tomorrow we're going to be back at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Unbelievably. To talk you through some pieces that we've performed tonight, kind of break them down a bit, work out what was going on, work out what buttons we pressed, talk to you a bit about. So if you're interested in how we did everything, then we'll tell you all about it tomorrow. And grab a cup of coffee tomorrow morning and join us for that. That's going to be really fun.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tonight. It's been magic. Send us your poems again for next time. We'll see you in February the 20th. Please do support us on Coffee, support us on Patreon.
Thank you to everyone who has been supporting us on Coffee throughout the night. There's been lots of lovely donations and support coming in, and we really appreciate it. So thank you very much. And it's not too late to buy your own little virtual ticket for us. Share it with all your friends as well. Share this if your friends weren't able to come and see your poetry, or you think you know someone who might like it or who might want to submit in the future, then send this and they can watch this, and then this is what it's like.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Well, thank you once again for spending your evening with us. A pleasure and a privilege. We will see you on the 20th of February.
Yeah.
In the meantime, follow all the amazing poets who performed tonight. Follow us, Echoes and Edges. Subscribe to our YouTube for the next Open Collab.
Yes.
Buy your online tickets. Have a lovely time.
Newsletter?
Sign up. Sure.
Yeah.
Sign up to the newsletter and have a lovely time.
News. Yeah.
Yes.
Have a lovely rest of your weekend.
Visit their website.
Visit the website. Yeah, forgot
Thanks.
that. Anything else you can do?
That'll do.
Go to bed.
Go to bed. Go to bed and think about it.
Go back to the beginning and watch it all again.
Sure.
We're going to go and have a lovely curry. You're going to go and have a lovely time. Thanks so much.
Good night, everyone.
What she said.
See you soon. Thank you.
Bye-bye.